We'll start with Frost. Alright, so with Frost, there's a couple things you gotta look out for, and these is what I'm gonna refer to as pillar buttons, alright? And this is when they pop this, you might want to go to your friendly neighborhood pillar, you know what I'm saying? That's probably what I would do. Okay, so what you're really looking out for is, where is this? Pillar of Frost. If you see this on your big debuffs icon, get out of there. You're good. Just get out of there. This is going to be a simple, straightforward video. I'm going to show the tooltips for what things look freaking scary, and then you run. Unholy. Unholy is similar, except you're not going to obviously run from that. So all you have to run from Unholy is... Oh, geez, you can't really even run from Unholy. Abomination, Apocalypse, Abomination, and Dark Transformation. That's all you need to run from for Unholy. But hit a pillar if those things happen, if you can. Fire's really the only gnarly viable spec right now, currently. It's a very easy one. If you see this button right here, Combustion, you need to find a pillar. You need to find a pillar, you need to do some sort of CC, you need to stun him, you need to sheep him, you need to fear him, anything. Run to a pillar otherwise, or you will get one shot. Alright guys, Rogues. Rogues have two abilities you want to look out for. This is the icon for Shadow Blades, so check that out. If you see this, hit a pillar. I'm going to also say that if you see this, Shadow Dance, this is the icon, looks like sort of a yin and yang sort of deal. If you see that, you're also going to want to find your friendly neighborhood pillar. Honestly, you're probably just going to be stun locked while this is going on, but if you can do something like Trinket or Port or get gripped by a healer, anything of that, just watch out for this icon right here. So, for Demon Hunters, this is the only thing you really need to look out for. They will do a lot of consistent pressure, but the hunt will absolutely destroy you. Watch out for this icon. Windwalker is interesting. It is also my main. If you see Storm, Earth, and Fire, you should generally run. When you see Storm, Earth, and Fire, they're normally popping their cooldowns and trying to go hard on you. So if you see this icon right here, get out of there. You can kite a monk. You can just get away from him. That's ideally what you want to do if you see that. So we're going to go to... You know what? I'm not even going to go to Elemental. Elemental is... It's tanky, it's a really good, but it's not like something you need to worry about getting one shot for right now, at the time being. However, if we go right over to Enhance, this is something you need to be concerned about, and this is what the ability looks like. Now this is insane, I'll just read it out. Send a wave of anima at the target, which then jumps to additional nearby targets, deals 205% of spell power. Shadow damage to up to 5 enemies and restores 315% of spell power health to allies. Basically, it's like a chain heal that also hits enemies, and it's his Enhance. There's one other thing you want to look out for with Enhance, however, though, and that is going to be... Hold on. This right here. If you see Ascendance, hit the pillar. Okay, so Balance and Feral are sort of in the same boat. This is what you want to look out for right here. This is what it looks like. Convoke Spirits. Alright? I'm not going to get into too much detail. 12 spells. Hits really hard in the time of 4 seconds. Could be a full moon that hits you for 21,000. Point is, kick this or you pretty much die. It's the same with Feral. You can also... another thing you have to look out for is Incarnation, but the main one-shot button, so to speak, is definitely the Convoke. So if you get away from the Convoke, you're chill. It's the same with Feral. You want to kick the Convoke at all costs. Alright? Normally they're going to try and do it with a setup and a stun. Just kick Convoke. Paladins are another fairly simple one, you know? They're going to absolutely destroy you, but their consistent damage is really nice. This is the button you need to look out for. On big debuffs, it will display this yellow hammer right here. And this yellow hammer absolutely means that it is hammer time. Therefore, find a pillar. The only spec of lock that is really being played is affliction. So it's really what you gotta look out for. This thing absolutely slaps. You can't really stop it. I mean, you can kick it, I guess, but if you're trying to run, if you're a healer, do not dispel UA. It will kill you. All right, so now we're gonna go to talents and builds because this is one of the things you really need to look out for. So, Dark Soul. This is what it looks like. This is the icon right here. Looks like a purple skull. If you see that, line of sight until this ends. All right, I'm not kidding. Line of sight until this ends. You'll die. All right, Beast Mastery, I'm not really going to go into. They'll put a little blue pool on the ground. Don't stand in it, right? You know, self-explanatory. We've been not standing in little pools on the ground since the Burning Crusade, boys. Marksman, however, is scary, you know? So they can shoot through pillars with their Kyrian ability, and that's normally what they're going to do. If you see them use their Kyrian ability, which is the huge blue puddle on the ground, they're going to use double tap, which is right here. And it'll make it so they either empower their aim shot to do 2 aim shots, or, on the other hand, they can make their rapid fire pretty much count as 2 rapid fires. They'll normally use True Shot while this is going on, but if you see them use their Covenant ability, that is the Kyrian Resonating Arrow, you need to run not only behind a pillar, you need to run far out of range. If you're 40 yards out of range from the hunter, you're chill, but they'll shoot you through a pillar. They'll kill you. Alright, I almost feel like discipline should be discussed as freaking damage buttons, like, oh crap. What you need to look out for here is, this is probably the scariest part, so I'm going to go to it. Venthyr. This is the coven for priests that play Disc and Shadow. This is what it looks like. This is mind games right here, boys. If this is on you, every bit of damage you do is going to heal the enemy, and you know, every bit of healing you do is going to kill you. So if you have self-healing, don't do it while this is up. My best suggestion is to run behind a pillar. Here we are. Okay, so what we're really scared of on the priest is actually this button right here. And it doesn't show right there. So, right here, Void Form. Watch out for this icon right here. Void Form will increase their spell damage by 20% and give them an instant cast damage. Be scared of this. Be very scared of this. Find a pillar, wait 15 seconds, hang out with the pillar for 15 seconds. See if there's anything new in the pillar's life. You know what I'm saying? Get out of there. Alright, boys. We're almost done. We're almost done. Let's get on to... Okay, so arms really is like... It's just super good consistent damage, super good utility, super good burst. What you want to watch out for in burst that I've found where I get really scared is right here. This is what it looks like. It's called Avatar. It's going to do a lot of damage, okay? You can try and kite a warrior. You can try and run from the warrior. That's my best advice. You can't really pillar a warrior very well if it's a good warrior, but if you see Avatar, maybe you can pop a defensive, you know? Alright, fellas, thank you so much for checking this video out. Really, I can't stress this enough. In the state of the game right now, with the meta how it is, a lot of times you're going to have to pillar. If you cannot run in pillar, you need to pop a defensive, or odds are the game will end with you dead. Okay? I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If there's any further questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I know I skipped over some things, but these are the scariest oh crap things that happen. And if you avoid these, I would say you'll be doing a lot better in games. Just make sure you're paying attention to the icons with big debuffs, and you'll be fine. Happy gaming, boys.